I was lying in bed the other night thinking about skins, as I often do. I'm not addicted, I can stop anytime I want, shut up! And this thought popped into my head. What's the most expensive blue in the game? And then that spiraled into this question. What are the most expensive skins of every rarity? Now, I'm not going to throw everything into one category. I'm going to split them up into different categories because, like, obviously a blue from the Norse collection is going to be worth a lot more than an R8 junkyard. We're going to be going over standard cases, collections, and souvenirs. And for the collections and souvenir ones, I'm going to be going from mil-spec up because I just can't be fucked to care about grays and light blues. I'm mostly going by current listing prices too, so they'll probably be off from actual like appraisal values. Also, these are just about the straight up skins. I'm not gonna be counting like crafts or #1 floats or anything. That just kind of muddies things up a bit. And the last thing is I'm stupid, so if I mess up some info, my bad. First up is the most expensive case mil spec, which goes to the StatTrak Factory New Ultraviolet Krieg from the Weapon Case 1. Not really my cup of tea, especially since it'll run you around 90 bucks, and it's only really expensive because of trade ups, so there you go, I guess. Also, I have personally opened 3 Weapon Case 1s in my day, and I got an Ultraviolet and a Skulls MP7 2 of the 3 times, so rotten hell. For souvenir mil specs, the radiation hazard is much more up my alley. Much more up my alley. The spray painted orange over the black base of the gun is so slick, and I actually had one of these for a bit. Mine wasn't factory new though, because that would mean I'm rich dad, not poor dad, and I could drop about a K on a skin I just kinda like for a gun I barely use. Where are all my A1S enjoyers at? Rise up, we are God's chosen people. You could find this skin in the 2014 to 2018 nuke packages. And last up, the most expensive blue from a straight up collection is the AUG Hot Rod from the Assault collection. There's a few other guns that have this skin, like the MP9 and the A1S, and man, it is sexual in nature. Just look at that thing. But I mean, with it coming in at around $400 to $500 on the AUG and looking a lot better on the A1S, a gun I actually use, I'm probably never gonna own one on purpose. And speaking of per puss, let's move on to per pull. Another entry from the Weapon Case 1, the Glock Dragon Tattoo. It's a cool skin, but for around $360, I could just get a real dragon tattoo and have a lifelong regret instead of a week or 2 regret. Also, again, it's just expensive because of trade-ups. For souvenirs, I'm just gonna say it's the fact new Mag 7 Bulldozer and call it a day. I saw a listing for a Nitro for 28K, but like, who's gonna buy that? The Bulldozer is extremely rare. I only found a few listings for them and they were selling them for around $1,500. Would I buy it? Hell no. I mean, it's an i8 skin, I guess, but fuck that, I'd rather buy a Sony a7 III instead. Big old macro lens, maybe I could finally see my dick again. The most expensive collection skin is, again, from the Assault collection. Ladies and gentlemen, the Glock Fade. I personally have never really been a sucker of the fade testicles. I've started to come around on them, especially for like the butterfly, so I can see why people like them, but $1,300 is just not something I'm willing to spend on it. For the cases pink, we yet again have something from the Weapon Case 1, but this time, it's personal. This absolute heater is the StatTrak Factory New Pattern 661 Case Hardened AK-47. Oh baby, this skin has some history. Once thought to merely be a folktale, this fabled beast finally reared its head out of nowhere in early 2024 and was recently sold for an undisclosed amount. But seeing as how the owner was rejecting offers of $1 million, we can only assume it sold for more than that. And my opinion is, yeah, I like it, I want to have sex with it, but $1 million is an expensive ass lay. The most expensive pink for souvenirs and collections is a twofer. The M4 A1S Night is damn clean, especially in CS2. But the almost $1,700 price tag for souvenir and the around $3,000 price tag for the collection version is more about the history of the gun and its relation to the Dragon Lore. It is extremely rare, and if you can get your hands on the straight up collection version, it's the only direct trade up to the D-Lore. If you use this thing in game, you're flexing. That's it. Alright, it's covert time, baby. There's a lot of discourse between people who do and don't like this skin, but personally, I'm not really a Fire Serpent enjoyer. Like, it's cool to see him in game since you don't see him super often, but $4,600 to look at a StatTrak Fact New double fent folded snake is not it for me. Sorry, gamer. Yet another price that makes me shit my pants is the price of the Souvenir D-Lore. Legendary skin that I used to be a hater of because I'm not like the other girls. Please pick me. But, I mean, I've come around a bit. Not saying I would ever buy one since I'd rather buy a house because they go for $400,000 to $500,000 factory new. But, I mean, hey, you know, it's pretty, I guess. I'd just rather sell a kidney for a desert hydra. What can I say? I can't believe I forgot to record this part, but the most expensive collection skin is the Gungnir. God. I mean, need I say more? Goes for around 11.2k. And finally, the last two sections of this video. The exceedingly rare special items. Golds, if you will. let's start with the gloves. I goddamn love the color purple, so saying I wouldn't for a pair of factory new Pandoras would be a gosh dang lie. The clean color contrast of the light, medium, and dark purples that flow perfectly together like cheap wine and poor decisions mixed with the subtle blue and purple pattern on the bottom side. Fuck. I would never touch myself with these gloves. They deserve so much more than me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Knives. Oh, baby knives. The most expensive skin in this entire video. Another heater from the Case Harden family tree is the factory new pattern 387 Karambit. With the blade beautifully playside coated in Smurf jizz, this thing is valued around $1.5 million. Noobrage, a collector who still owns this sumbitch, has confirmed rejected an offer of 1.5 mil and allegedly rejected an offer of 2 mil, and that was a while ago. Who knows what it could be worth today? It's a one-of-one masterpiece that may never be unboxed again. But hey, who knows? Maybe you could be the lucky one to get it, huh? Just kidding, don't gamble, or I'll kill you. Down mid on Dust 2. Well, there it is, gamers. Thank you so much for watching, and hey, if you liked it, maybe drop a sub. I've been really into skins for a while now, so I figured I could make some vids talking about them. Anyways, have a lovely day, gamers. Peace.